Hi there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your general angel reading for the week of March 21st to 27th of 2022. So your cards are coming out ready, it's like they're eager to come out this time. They're happy to communicate with you, and it's like that. So you know how spring fever feels, right? When it's finally warm outside and there's puddles and, it's not really warm enough to do any yard work, but you just want to get out there and do some stuff. That's exactly how it feels in this reading right now. It's that anticipation, right? It's a little bit of frustration because you can't be doing what you want yet, but it's the anticipation and the planning and, the deliciousness of what's to come. Okay, so let me just look here. Okay, interesting. So, to begin with, you are protected. You are protected. So, there's this stress that I'm feeling from you that you're, it's like there's control over you somehow, that you don't know what the decision's going to be. You feel like you're powerless in the situation, is how this feels to me. But your angels want you to know that you are always protected. They've got your back. They are standing there ready to vanquish your enemies and provide you with a path to get out of a tight spot. That's just how that feels. So, they're just giving me like this tension in the back of the neck, and they want you to just go, oh, okay, I don't need that, and just get rid of that. That's what they're saying. So, like, you have the protection. Ask for it. Ask your angels to be protecting you. If there's something specific, then talk about that, right? But trust that. Okay. Now, there is something that your angels want you to be mindful of. It's like they want you to take a couple of steps back. It's like you've gotten caught up in like this energy that is just kind of like, maybe it's the stress, maybe, it's like, for some of you, it may be that you're extra busy. You've got so much going on and you barely have time to take a breath. For some of you, it's just, it's that stress energy that's keeping you really tense, and they really want you to take a step back and understand that it's time for you to figure out if that's where you want to be, and if not, then what you're going to do about it. Just to identify what your options are, because what's happening right now is maybe not really working for you. So it feels like you've been given it the good old college try, and you're kind of been, up until now, you've been saying to yourself, you can do this, it's okay, this is fine as well, like that, and I just have to stick it out for this little while, or whatever the case may exactly be. But there are other options now. You've been doing that, and you've tried it. Some parts of it might be working. They might be feeling a little better. Some parts of it are not. And so your angels want you to just be really knowledgeable about what the options are. Not saying you're going to take any of those options, but they need you to be investigating that. Find out what else you can do instead of what's been happening. It's a time to get down and dirty, get real. Like this is the real thing. Okay. All right. Oh, explore your options. I forgot that card was even there. I did glance at it. But yeah, looking to see what else is out there. Like, do you have to stay doing what you're doing? How come you're doing that? Like yes, you had to give it as like all the chances. But it feels like you've given it all the chances. Right? Now, it is possible you could continue to stay there and doing that. They're not giving me, like, I don't know if this is a work situation or a home situation or, whatever it might be. They're not telling me. For some of you, this is a volunteer thing. Maybe one of your kids' activities or something, groups that you've been involved in. So whatever it is, it's gotten kind of messed up. And so it's possible that you can fix it, but it's possible that it's not yours to fix. It's possible that you have other options, that you would be better off doing something else. So, there's no hard and fast, get out of there, right? There's no hard and fast, stay there. They're saying, take a step back, get out of the drama energy of it, the heavy, exhausting energy of that, and see what else is there around. Maybe you can change things. Okay. And don't back down. There's something in there that it's, I'm not sure if it's a challenge to you, like somebody coming to challenge you, or like I'm not sure exactly what the situation is or will be this week, but it's like you need to stand your ground. You need to be firm in what you're thinking, what you're saying, what you're feeling. You know what's going on. It's like other people have their head in the sand or something like that, and they're just not acknowledging this stuff that to you is like, what? How can you not see that? Right? And so you make sure that you don't back down. It's a thing you've done before. You've kind of just tried to keep the peace. Not this time. It wouldn't be wise this time. This time, if you do that, and the same as other times in the past, you'll just get walked all over. And so it's time to stand up and make sure that you don't get walked all over. Your ideas and your thoughts and feelings about this are fully valid, especially as they pertain to you. Things that other people wouldn't even know, you know for sure. So you stick with that. Okay, all right. And so the goal is fairness. The goal is not for you to clean up, right? The goal is also not for anybody else to clean up at your expense. The goal is to be fair to everybody, and it's definitely doable. I mean, there's negotiation happening here. Just you can't back down from what you know and from what you need, right? So as this negotiation happens, there's definitely a way to make it fair for everybody. It's all right there. And, the other people, while they might grumble, they know that it ends up fair. So it's fine. Okay? So you can feel very reassured that your guardians are there and they are looking after you, and they're smoothing the situation, they're helping everything, that you have a lot of options, and you can be firm in your boundaries, your requirements, your ideas, your, how to make it fair. Okay, all right. Now, you will have to watch your thoughts and how this all goes. If you let yourself get kind of sucked down into a lower energy, then you're going to have a hard time standing your ground and a hard time making things fair, right? Because you'll be just feeling down about the whole thing, and you'll just want to wash your hands, walk away from the whole damn thing, right? But please don't do that. You watch your thoughts, have your contemplation time so that you get to know your innermost desires and needs about this, and make sure that you are true to yourself in requiring those things. Watching your thoughts means, like in your contemplation time, when you're coming up with what you feel for yourself would be the best situation, the best solution, keeping your eye on that, keeping your focus on that. And yeah, there might be some negotiation going on and whatever. Like for some of you, this might be a legal situation. Like I just can't tell exactly, but like there's always playing room in between things that, maybe you can give a little as long as something else gives a little in your favor, right? Keeping your thoughts in this fairness zone. Okay, all right. So now you know that this can turn out exactly that way. And so you can keep your eye on that and feel very reassured about that. Okay, all right. So now we have the daily guidance cards, and we will see what is one last piece of advice. Perfect timing, yeah. So don't try to rush anything. Also, don't try to delay anything. I mean, the timing is the timing, and it's going to happen. And so the timing that it happens in is perfect. Even though, like, to you, it might feel premature or late, it's not. Things had to take that much time in order to be exactly the way they're supposed to be. So just relax about that. Okay. All right. Well, Gemini, what a reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you, and I love you, and I'll see you next time.